Justin, I know that's not the way you probably want to finish on 17, 18. Are you going to look at the positives in the first 16 holes or the negatives in the last 2 holes?
Yeah, I mean the positives, the whole day. I mean I hit some really good shots, some really good putts. I mean I played a really great round of golf today, and I just misjudged the wind there on 17, and obviously hit a bad first putt, and felt like I got pretty unlucky with my tee shot on 18. I mean, that ball very easily kicks left with the slope in the fairway, and, instead of being in the fairway and thinking birdie, I'm just trying to somehow salvage a par out of the first cut, and obviously didn't. But, no, I mean, there's exponentially more positives than negatives today, and if anything, I'll just try to use it to get me going this weekend.
That one on 18, the second shot, that jump a little bit or just maybe a little pull?
It did. It's just like I said, the first cut, it's very jumpy here. It's a long first cut, and it's hard to consistently get it to come out the same. And I think if I had it over, I'd have played it a little differently, maybe try to land it on the front of the green. But, everybody knows if you miss that fairway, you got to miss in the left rough, not the right. But it is what it is. Bogey's not going to hurt me at the end of the week.
The tough, windy conditions, it sets off your creative side, right? I mean, do you feel there's just more focus out there on a tough day like that?
Yeah, I mean, you can't, you just can't take any shots off. I think it's, I need to find a way to channel this mindset and focus on every single round I play. I mean, I think I'm very close to it, but you can always keep working on it. But, I mean, it's a lot of how I like to play golf, a lot of creativity and having fun and hitting shots and, hitting clubs from spots that you don't usually hit and working it with wins, against wins, and just trying to make it as easy on myself as I can.
Do you have one or two from today that you had to really get creative and pull off a...
Yeah, I mean, that shot I hit on 15 was so good. I kind of had that one, like 172 to 176 number a handful of times today into the wind, and this is a good 15 to 20 yard wind, and it all depends on the flight. And I think when you get to a 6 and a 7 iron, it's a big difference of if you take a little off a 6 iron, it just doesn't have much spin and it kind of goes through it, whereas a 6 iron might only affect it 7 or 8 yards, but a 7 iron might affect it 18. So you kind of have that balance there, and I knew I couldn't get a 7 iron to the hole, so I just tried to hit a little 6 but float it a little bit just to kind of get a little bit more spin on it and land soft. And yeah, I mean, it was really nice. It's you hit shots like that every once in a while, but that's exactly how I set it to Bones and drew it up, and it's even cooler when it works out like that.
And then finally, what role does experience play in a day like this where you're able to walk off and really sort through how much good there was as opposed to a finish?
A lot, yeah. I think I've been in that position many times, and I probably will a lot more in my future, to be honest. And yeah, it sucks. There's no other way to say it. To throw away a 7 under. I mean, 17, 18 are downwind, and a 9 iron and a wedge into those 2 holes. But at the same time, you get out of position out here, and it's going to bite you. So I had way more good happen to think too much about those last 2 holes.
Thanks.
Thanks, Justin.
Thanks.
Thank you.